What's up, everybody? Ricky Sanders here with Split Second Shooting the Truth podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's about to take place for all those that are Glock lovers and support Glock. Um, we got to deal with something. They are trying to ban our Glock firearms. First of all, I'm going to tell you this out front. I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be a lawyer. I don't give legal advice. So don't take me on that and say that I told you anything that's in legal aspects of the firearm industry. So being a Glock stock and dealer, I purchase a lot of Glocks for people that want them. People want Glocks because that's the type of weapon that they prefer for safety and protection. So it's always something coming up with why they want to stop something in California, ban a certain weapon in California. Once ago, a long time ago, was the drop test. If the firearm fell on the ground, hit the ground, and went off, then that means it didn't pass the drop test. And that's why California doesn't have a lot of guns on their list that people wish to have. So let's start by talking about, we are talking about this Glock ban. I'm not sure how many people in the United States have heard of it. California inducting a Glock ban based on the simple thing that people are getting. It's called a switch. They're calling it the blicky switch or something like that. Blicky switch. That you can remove the back of the Glock portion of the upper receiver of the Glock, the slide, take it off and replace it with this blicky switch to make it a fully automatic firearm, which is shooting fully automatic like a fully automatic gun does. So California is attempting to create a ban to block the sales of Glock firearms. Assembly Bill 1127 is what they're putting out there, and they have their reasons. It's primarily due to their concerns of public safety and potential firearms getting in the hands of bad people. Well, that's already happening. So how are we stopping that? Oh, but you don't want a firearm that's fully automatic as a Glock getting into the hands of bad people. Got it. Understood. No, not understood. I'm not with this process because I'm a firearm dealer and people come to me for Glocks all the time. So, what's the motivation behind it? Well, basically, they're saying that public safety is a concern. People can get guns anywhere. You can run around here with a machete and hurt somebody. It's not just firearms, it's knives too. And if you're a psycho or a crazy person, you're going to use whatever means necessary to cause harm and hate and discontent on someone. So there's a bill that's being put out there. Assembly Jesse Gabriel emphasizes that the need for protection to protect communities from mass shootings from automatic firearms, including Glocks, which just came up, that poses a threat and causes more harm than good. We've had 4 active assailants in the past 45 days, and they're speaking nothing of that. All they're talking about now is these Glocks, especially banning them in California. But if they get banned in California, guess what? New York's going to follow trace. DC's going to follow trace. Chicago's going to follow trace. All the cities that are with the worst gun laws ever. So, and for people like me, my response to that is get rid of the 3D printer. The thing that's actually making those parts that you can trade out or substitute for your part that's on your Glock. 3D printers. Plus, there's the black web. People are buying these parts on the black web. For those who know what it is, you can get the part and fix it off yourself. And that's what's making it. It's an uncontrollable type of shooting that the person is doing. A well-aimed shot person maybe can control that firearm, but it's shooting fully automatic. The rounds are going sporadically everywhere. And those individuals that are getting their hands on this part are not people that are sound citizens that are able to purchase a gun legally. Again, I said to purchase a gun legally. So Response to the gun violence, she says, to push back the legislation uh, was partly influenced by tragic incidents. A tragic incident that happened in Sacramento. We just had four tragic incidents that happened. I'm not going to mention one, but I'll say we had assault, uh, active shooter in New York about a month and a half ago. Then we had an active shooter in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at a Catholic school, I believe it is. Then we had kids getting shot in Colorado, as well as the other one that took place, which I'm not going to speak on. Those things are happening. And they're done with Glocks or handguns. They're done with semi-automatic rifles, ARs to be specific. So tell me, why aren't we banning ARs? Well, they're doing their best to stop the purchase and sales of ARs. Armor light is what it really means, but it's not working well. Now, accountability for gun manufacturers. Why should a gun manufacturer be responsible for some lunatic getting their hands on a part and modifying their firearm so that it's a fully automatic gun to go out and cause hate and discontent and commit crimes and kill unnecessary killings to people? It shouldn't be the manufacturer's problem. Already we got the CFAT tax on firearm sales for people that have to pay that money into the incidents that take place. That's, let's say your loved one gets shot by a Smith and Wesson M&P Shield. So they're getting money because of that, and I don't think it's right. The manufacturers are getting sued because of the gun that was involved in the unnecessary shooting, a crime that was committed. So the implications to this bill is that they want to target Glocks and similar models of Glocks. Um, they want to exempt people from being able to buy them, except for law enforcement and military personnel. Now, allowing those two groups of individuals to purchase these firearms, I don't get where one of those individuals can have a bad day. They're not going to go searching for Glicky or Blicky, whatever they call it, to put on the back of their Glock. No, it's individual preference, individual actions that are causing these things. Now, the reactions to these things taking place is they're proposing this ban. It sparked significant debate with gun rights advocates, including myself, um, expressing the frustration that we should get rid of those things that are causing these problems. And I don't think a Glock handgun is causing these problems. It's the individuals that are purchasing these items that cause these problems with these firearms. We cannot police everybody, but we can try to do our best in getting guns off the street, which we're not lobbying for that. Our country right now is too busy trying to deport people and take over different cities that they think that the gangs are starting all the violence. That's what we're worried about right now. But being in control of this assembly bill, we have to vote against it. So all gun industry individuals, I'm sure there's going to be petitions going around. We have to do our best to stop them from trying to do this because it's bad enough. They don't want us to have firearms, period. Because every time an incident happens with a gun, they want to promote some new type of bill to stop purchases of firearms. That's not it. Police the individuals that's causing this issue. But it's hard to do that because you don't know who's going to get a gun undocumented, unregistered, off the street and cause these issues. So with that being said, keep your eye out on Assembly Bill 1127 because come 1 January 2026, all dealerships are going to be, it's going to be illegal for us to sell Glocks. Now, we have from now, October and December to fight this, which only gives us, 60 days. 60 days for 2 calendar months, but it's less than that because government ain't open on the weekend. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and try our best to fight this assembly bill and keep our firearms in the hands of people that not worship them, but use them for the right reasons. With that being said, I'm Ricky Sanders, Split Second Shooting the Truth Podcast. Boom. We out here.